Hey everyone, this is DayTraderRockStar for the a little S&P update and a stock watch list update going into the end of the week here. And it was actually for Thursday, September 9th and the 10th. The S&P 500 pushing up against this downward trend line. Stochastics getting a little overbought here. Everything pointing to a pullback here. And again, if we looked at today's action, even though we were holding pretty decent strength, we didn't really break above that trend line. So that trend line, that 1107 area, the 1105 to 1107 is definitely going to be an area I'll be watching, especially on a closing price on that candlestick. Again, we could possibly get a spike a little bit higher, but then up closing down below this trend line again. So we have to be careful on that reversals. But overall, I do believe there's a little more downside on this pullback, but we'll let the market decide right now. And again, you can actually follow the the recent moves of the market here, the breakout, the push up to that, really establishing a downward trend line, the retest of the lower trend line, the triple bottom here with the candlesticks, the oversold stochastics, everything technically setting up for that move up here. And then again, pushed right up against this level, downward trend line. That's really the key here, and that's holding us back. So that's what we're looking at. Again, the 60-minute chart, you could probably see it a little clearer, a little different. We'll zoom out here. And you look at the recent highs, and this goes right back out to that rising wedge pattern, the channel breakout, the nice rally, the little resistance, and the cross back over on the 60-minute chart. So we actually, that bounce off the 20-period moving average was really forecast with a nice pullback in the stochastics here. Nice little divergence, and we actually held way off the lows. But now we got another crossover, and again, we're a little hedge. I'm a little hedged to the downside with some SDS, but wouldn't mind the market to go up here. I do think there's some good stocks set to go up here, so we're going to go over a couple good setups real fast. I want to keep this video short because it's late, but want to get some information out there to you. Again, these are what I consider, what I kind of coined this term, rock hard stocks that have been showing great strength in this market and continue to get that trader focus. Stocks that are, they either come out with rumors and chatter about takeovers, but these are new growth tech stocks that are, very kind of the new growth tech. Information, cloud computing, video on demand, all this stuff with the Google TV, the iPhone TV, the iTV, all these things fall into that category. So it's media and server space and data transfers and stuff like that. So very good stuff here. So I like these a lot. So ROVI is one of them, ROVI, which you're looking at right now, ROVI. We have a couple momentum trades going into tomorrow, Polypore. This was off of, we take a look at some of the other momentum plays we just recently were in, VHC. And VHC is a great setup here. And alerted to you on the station. Each day I do the radio station, DayTradingRadio.com. I get on the air at 8:30, and you get to see the live trades happening. So if any of these plays set up here, I bring them to the attention of the audience right there. So this was a really good one and continue to move up here. If you're still in this one, definitely would be looking at taking profits. But, oh my God, I just lost my feed there. And so that's VHC. So again, we left off with PPO, Polypore, that's the one. And then we have another momentum trade going into tomorrow as the INFA, which looks really good here, and continue to like this one. A couple other stocks that I like. NVIDIA here on a nice base, NVDA. And again, you can see the nice little inverted head and shoulders pattern here. Left shoulder, this is kind of a base here, and then the right shoulder being put in over here. And we actually had some volume here. A nice little volume today and a cross above the 20 and the 50-period moving average. Stochastics look good. The volume looks good. So looking for that follow-through on NVDA tomorrow. HLF, Herbalife. This also is a great momentum play. I wish I'd seen this one earlier today. I would have got in it. What I like is the extension breakout, closing on the top part of the range on some volume. Stochastics look good. Another rock-hard stock right now. A lot of good stocks on the list. I want to, actually go over a couple more, and then I'm going to actually, announce my favorite one tomorrow morning. I'll announce it on the radio. I'll send that out in the members chat room because I do have a great setup here. But I'll jump over that one and I'll go to some of these other ones, which are all good. These are all great stocks. So again, you'll probably see a lot of these covered on the show tomorrow anyway. SPRD, Spread Communications, or COM. And again, it was kind of flagging out here. It's $11 price area here, $12 price area. Something to watch. I'm not 100% on board here yet, but I definitely like the consolidation here. I like closing up here. I do believe the stochastics will probably get embedded here to the upside, and we'll move up higher off of this level. That's SPRD. And a couple other good ones, and I'm so good to you guys here. MIPS Technologies, MIPS, another $7 stock. Continue. Now, sometimes you see these stocks and you're like, man, I wish I saw this stock when it was $7, $6. And then what you do is you find them at $30. Like you go back out and you look at a stock like what we were just looking at here, INFA, and we're like, wow, this was, $34 now. Could have had it, at $30 or $23 just a couple months ago. I was like, well, this stock here now coming up to it, the MIPS is a $7 stock. We don't know where this one's going. MIPS Technologies, MIPS, but definite good volume and continue to run here. I think the price point is really good here, and I'm almost considering taking a basket of these new growth tech stocks here, allocating some money across the board on them, picking up a few hundred shares of each, and just tracking them. One more stock here, and this is a cheap one for you guys out there. And I stay away from the cheaper stocks, but this has an interesting way about it. This is TransSwitch Corporation, and I remember when this came out as an IPO back. I think it was probably late 90s or maybe even the early 2000. That was the early 2000. TXCC, and it had some nice movement in February, and it's been pulling back and it's moving out. It's consolidating here right above the 20-period moving average. It's banging around here, so I'm going to continue to watch this. It's not this. Again, the price area here, I'd like to see a little bit higher, but a move above that 305 level definitely would get me very interested in it, and definitely keep this one on the watch list. So I have one more stock out there. It's the best bet going into tomorrow. I really like it, so I'll announce that on the show tomorrow, and hope to see you there. So there's some really good setups. I'm going to add those to the focus list tomorrow morning. Hope you had a good week. Week's been great so far. It's even a shortened week, and that's about it. This is DayTraderRockStar, and wishing you a happy trading session tomorrow.